Hi guys, today we have with us Sagar. And Sagar, we want to know about your story from CET 90 percentile. And the best part was he attempted only 120 question. 80 question पूरा का पूरा छोड़ दिया. And finally got a job in Ernst& Young. So obviously consulting and making up your career and everything is sorted when you get a good job in campus from SIES college. So Sagar, we start with your background first. Where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Panvel, and earlier I have done graduation in BMS, and along with the graduation, I also have an experience of 2 years. And while I was doing my graduation, I did a job at a proprietorship firm, and that's exactly when I started to prepare for the examination. So one fine day, when I was sitting on the laptop, I just got a recommendation of one of your videos. So that's when I got to know about the MBA and all the entrance exams relating to the MBA, what we all have to do. Then I came to know there is CET, ATMA, MAT. Then finally comes the strategy which we have to do, how we are going to solve all the questions.
So you gave exam for CET and
CET, ATMA, and MAT.
all
Three exams I gave because this is what I found more convenient for me.
correct.
Like because I also had a job, I had graduation studies, and on the other thing I had to bear the stress of being in an MBA college. So yeah.
Correct. So let's talk about your CET preparation. You said you are following my video.
Yes,
और मैं किसी वीडियो में ऐसा नहीं बोला कि तुक्के नहीं मारने, हर वीडियो में बोला कि तुक्के मार के आने हैं. तो मुझे वो मेनली जानना है कि you attempted 120 question and with 90 percentile मतलब you got almost 100 marks. So your accuracy is awesome. So that's something you can do. यार, there are people who do 180 attempt and get 100 marks. So from that point of view, your accuracy was awesome. कि 120 attempt करके 100 आया. But for the remaining 80 question वो आपने छोड़ दिया.
Actually, sir, it took me a lot of time to solve the previous questions as I was a little bit slow in the quants. And I also saw one of your videos in which you said if you are not comfortable to do the quants like trigonometry and everything, I was very weak into that section. So you said that you can leave that whole section and you can prepare.
Leave कर दो, but तुक्के तो मारो तो.
Yeah, sure. तुक्के मार सकता था, but actually it took me a lot of time to solve the previous question. So I didn't have any time to तुक्के मारने के लिए तो.
हाँ, बट ऐसा वो नहीं था ना कोई कि नहीं मेरी सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट कम हो जाएगी या मेरे को भगवान माफ नहीं करेगा, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं सोचा ना.
नहीं सर, इतना ओवर थिंकिंग नहीं किया था.
नहीं तो नहीं, हम गलत काम नहीं कर सकते वैसे. हाँ, सो यार माय पॉइंट नाउ इज वेरी क्लियर बिकॉज़ दिस एग्जांपल आई वांट टू सेट फॉर एवरीवन कि जो आप क्वेश्चन नहीं कर पा रहे हो एटलीस्ट ऑप्शन मार्क करके जाओ, बिकॉज़ वंस यू लोडेड द क्वेश्चन you want to solve it, you can't solve it, that is secondary, but you should mark the answer at least. So whenever you see a question, answer have to be marked. Fine. So don't wait for the last minute I'll spend time and then solve everything. When you sign the paper, immediately as we go along, you should do everything. You should mark everything. That could have given you 10-20 extra marks because 80 question, even if I do tukkabaji, I can easily score around 15 marks. So around your score would have been 115 or 120, 95, 97% So that's something which we have to learn from him. So when you got 91 percentile, we were just talking about this. This was not your best score. You could have done better.
Yeah.
वो तो exam के ऊपर होता है. A lot of things depend upon that day, how you perform. So what was going in your mind? Because at that score, you are going to get a good call in MMS. So when SIS PGDM came into being.
Sir, so initially I was deciding to get a good marks in MH CET, then I would have got a better college. But as soon as I saw my result, I was little disappointed from what I have actually the efforts which I have put and the scores, the outcome which I have come was not as expected. But then I came across SIS's websites, and that's when I saw the whole PGDM curriculum which they have designed. I went through their book and I saw what all courses they are offering. Then I just did a rigorous research about this institute, like what packages they are offering, how their placement process looks like, what all faculties and their experiences. I went through it all. Then on the LinkedIn I found one of the alumni which told some very good things about this college. So that's when I decided let's apply for this college there. Then I attended one lecture where director was actually addressing the crowd, and that's when I found that this is the college for me. All the statistics also looks good as per I want. Correct. So yeah, I can apply for this college. Correct. Because at the end definitely it depends upon you what you are going to do at the institution. Every institute brings the job and all, they are going to put all their efforts, but at the end it is your calibre, and I was pretty confident myself. So
Correct. And for you, it worked both ways. One number one, SI is the top 5 colleges in CET.
yes, correct.
And you are in Panvel, so from New Bombay
Yeah,
perspective,
it was
the top
convenient for
college
me
is
to,
easy.
yeah, I also reside in Panvel, so it was convenient for me to travel here. It just take 22 minutes.
Correct, correct,
So
correct. And I know many students who have left good colleges, I don't want to name the colleges, and joined SIS because of the location advantage. ये घर के बाजू में है. So I interviewed one girl, she have done her schooling from SIS. School भी है ना SIS का?
हाँ है.
स्कूल भी है, स्कूलिंग, ग्रेजुएशन, MBA, तो उसके आगे जॉब नहीं दिया उन्होंने, तो सारी उम्र ये निकालने को तैयार थी वो. एंड शी लिव्स ऑपोजिट बिल्डिंग, दिस बैंक ऑपोजिट. तो वहां से यहाँ आने के लिए उसको, तो दैट्स ऑल. सो ऑब्वियसली दैट वर्क्स, एंड इट्स नॉट अ if you are not getting I can't compare this our college with IIM Ahmedabad or
Correct, sir.
JBIMS. But when it comes to the other colleges in the same league, so with location advantage always matter. Correct. So when you join the college, obviously you are a raw gem, and from that journey to Ernst and Young. So how was this journey? How this journey happened?
Sir, honestly speaking, 2 years back, I didn't even know that I'm going to end up as a consultant. But when I stepped my foot into this college, my communication was not so good. My presentation skills were not up to the mark. Honestly speaking, I didn't know anything about the corporate world. It was totally a new thing for me. But when I started, attending the classes, all the curriculum which they have designed for us, where we have to constantly make the presentations, and the main thing is that I didn't even know about the finance anything. Now I have done MBA in finance, but I have done my BMS in marketing. So when I actually started understanding the finance clearly, so it said that yeah, I am made for the finance, and the faculties were also good because they put a lot of efforts to make it more practical rather than just teaching it theoretically. So for example, we had one subject called financial modeling, where sir specially told us to take a product and design it from the ground itself and do all the financial calculations, and to see if your project is financially viable or not. So yeah, that helped me to understand so many things. And also the faculties are used to tell us every time that you have to do various other courses. So during my summer internship, I had time 15 to 20 days. That's where I did a course of research analyst and all that. So yeah, everything just started to fall on the line by itself.
So you keep doing the hard work.
Yeah,
just do the, and all the dots will match someday. कि course का क्या फायदा, उसका क्या फायदा है.
Yeah,
काम आ जाता है,
exactly,
कहने के काम आ
exactly.
जाता है.
बहुत काम आता है sir, because it covers all your basics ना sir. Because 2 years back तो मुझे पता भी नहीं था कि मैं आज आपके साथ जहाँ पे बैठूंगा, आपके साथ इंटरव्यू दूंगा, क्योंकि आपके ही वीडियोस मैंने बहुत सारे देखे थे. वन ऑफ योर वीडियो अबाउट दैट गर्ल हु वाज फ्रॉम पुम्बा, राइट?
Right.
उनका भी मैंने देखा था कि उन लोग ने स्टार्टिंग में कितने स्ट्रगल किए 20% to 99%. So that was all a source of motivation for me, we can say.
Correct.
Also about the SIS, I got to know from one of your video where you took in the auditorium.
Right.
So your channel was source of
Quite
motivation
active.
for me. Yeah.
Good, thank you. And my last question is, how many months you prepare for the CET exam?
Sir, I started to prepare from during the last trimester, which we can say 6 to 7 months it took me.
6 months time.
हाँ, 6 months time. तो उसमें भी बहुत कम time मिलता था because job and all था, तो फिर but still somehow I managed.
So college, job, and CET preparation, all three together.
Yeah, correct.
Good. So great, yeah. All the best.
Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
best. Thank you
Thank
for
you
coming
so
to
much.
us.